Hi everyone! I just finished watching the 4th episode of Only Murders in the Building Season 3 and could not wait to share my views with you. Again, I would like to remind you that this is not a recap. In this video, you will find my analysis and theories about the murder mystery, which will include Howard and Jonathan as potential suspects. First of all, let me tell you right from the start how Joy cannot be the killer. I mean, in the previous 2 seasons, eventually we learned that the killers were women. I think having another woman as a murderer would be too much for the series and would definitely attract criticism. Also, I feel like Joy was just another red herring. As they did with Kimber in episode 3, they wanted to point out another fake suspect to fill the season. And just like what they did with Kimber, the following episode will explain why clues pointing to her actually have other explanations. The series did this for 2 seasons. It does get boring, but I believe this is again the case. I should also say overprotective crazy girlfriend is such an overworked trope, so I don't think Joy did something to Ben to protect Charles. But what was Joy and her lipstick doing in Ben's dressing room? Let me explain. So Ben did indeed have a rash on his face that day and needed someone's help to cover it up. This could be an allergy reaction from using Kimber's serum. Since Joy is a makeup artist, who could be a better option? She came to Ben's dressing room and helped him with the rash on his face, but forgot her lipstick there. Maybe it fell out of her equipment box or something else required her to take it out. And the pig writing on the mirror? If you watched my previous video, I talked about how Ben was talking to the cookies in his dressing room. That was my theory. If Ben couldn't help and eat the cookies, he might have been angry at himself and left a note on the mirror for himself to see by using one of Joy's lipsticks. Because fucking pig is precisely what a person who just ate a lot of cookies and was upset about it would write on his mirror. Like Kimber said, Ben was really hard on himself. Now it's time to discuss who the real killer could be. I feel like this season has a weird obsession with Howard and his cousin in the insurance business. He keeps talking about his relative and how he helps him. I'm sure we will learn more about this. Perhaps Howard wanted to kill Ben because his boyfriend Jonathan is Ben's understudy. Maybe he wanted his boyfriend to take the stage. I don't know how his relative in the insurance business will play out in the storyline, but maybe his target was the show itself so that his cousin could insure it with his business. I should also consider the understudy Jonathan, or perhaps Howard and Jonathan together as potential murderers. Maybe one of them started it by poisoning Ben, and the other finished the job by throwing him into the elevator shaft. A final theory would be someone who killed Ben while in the White Room, like Charles. So maybe the one who threw Ben into the elevator shaft did not even remember that he did it. This is quite possible. Well, that's all I have to say about episode 4. I hope we'll learn more about the potential suspects in the 5th episode. Until then, tell me your theories in the comment section. See you soon!